Welcome back to Bondi Harvest, a cooking show set right here in Bondi Beach, the best beach in the world. We've already served up some smoked salmon in lettuce cups. We stopped off at the farmers markets and cooked up some seasonal summer risotto, but now it's time to head back into the kitchen for my chocolate ricotta cake. We would not be a cooking show if we didn't do a chocolate cake. And this chocolate cake is my Paleo ricotta and almond milk chocolate cake. It's gonna have raspberries folded through it, it's gonna have blueberries folded through it, and then it's gonna have a sort of beautiful chocolate shiny ganache on top. So it's really delicious. It's a little bit healthy, but it's really simple to make as well. Look, cakes can be pretty naughty. This one's about a 5, it's about a 4 or 5. So this cake is like a medium naughty. Our first step for our chocolate cake is to melt our chocolate and our butter and some vanilla bean over a double boiler. A double boiler is a pot of water with a bowl on top. And what that does is the steam heats up the bottom of the pot and the chocolate will melt sort of really slowly, really delicately. And it means you won't burn your chocolate. And if you're gonna go for this method opposed to using a microwave, you definitely don't want the water directly touching the base of the bowl. What will happen is that'll create too much heat and it's gonna burn your chocolate. So what we have here is we have 90 grams of dark chocolate. So this is 85% dark chocolate. So for me, any good chocolate cake, it needs real chocolate. It needs cacao, it needs cocoa, it needs that rich, beautiful, sort of delicious chocolate flavor. Often milk chocolate has a lot more sugar in it. We don't want that, we want dark chocolate. So we've got 200 grams of butter. It's gonna go in there with our chocolate. That's just gonna gently melt. It's gonna gently come together. Okay, so we're gonna slice open a fresh vanilla bean. You could use essence, you could use paste if you'd like, but fresh vanilla bean for me is, it screams this, you just can't get anything like it. Nothing comes close to it. Not essence, nothing else. It's like ridiculously good. To get the beans out of the pod, you need a sharp knife. And what you wanna do is just very carefully run your sharp knife along the vanilla bean. You don't wanna cut it all the way through in half. You just wanna cut one side so you can splay it open and then use the back of your knife to scrape out the beans. So I'm gonna add the pod and the bean in there and infuse that flavor into our chocolate. Look how smooth and shiny that butter makes it. It's just like, so sexy. Okay, so our chocolate is beautiful, it's melted. You know, we're not cooking the chocolate, we don't want to heat it up too much. We just want it to be melted, we want it to be velvety, and we want it to combine with the butter. So this is perfect. Don't heat it up too much. If it's too hot, when you add it to your cake mix, it's gonna split, it's gonna mess it all up. So you just want it nice and melted, and then we're gonna take it off the heat and just sit it aside until we make our cake batter. So our batter, what we need to do is we need to add some ricotta, some sugar. We're gonna add in there some citrus as well, and we're gonna give it a good whisk with some eggs, just to get some air in there, just to break it up and bring it together. Okay, so that is looking perfect. Our next step is we're gonna add our other ingredients into our ricotta mix. So we've got some coconut, we've got some cocoa nibs gonna go in there, so it's gonna be crunchy. We have some 100% cacao, so it's gonna make it really dark, really chocolatey. We have some baking powder, it's gonna give it some lift to make it a little bit lighter. And then we have our binding agent and our base, which is some almond meal. So high in protein, really great for you. It's all gonna go into the bowl, we're gonna fold it together. Fold it through, make sure it's all combined. To this, what we're gonna add is, we've got some coconut milk as well, which is gonna keep it moist. It's gonna keep it tender. If you don't have, you know, some sort of oil or fat in your cake, it'll be dry. We don't want a dry cake. Okay, so that's almost ready. Now it's for our chocolate, yeah. Beautiful, velvety, melted chocolate. And what we're gonna do is, we want all this vanilla bean flavor. So pick your vanilla bean up. I'm gonna use my fingers because I'm gonna eat the whole cake to myself, so what of it? And just, you know, just get all those beans out, get all that chocolate off, and just squeeze it out there. Honestly, how can you not love chocolate? It's gonna taste even better than it looks, believe me. What's so great about using dark chocolate is you can control how sweet you want it. Dark chocolate is a lot better for you. There's less sugar, but you're in control because if you do want your cake sweeter, you can just add more sugar. But if you use sweet milk chocolate, you can't take the sugar out. Once it's in there, you know? So always work with dark chocolate. And if you have a sweet tooth, by all means add more sugar. It's fine, it's up to you. But for me, I like it dark, I like it rich, and I want it to scream chocolate. Okay, so our batter is looking sexy, it's dark, it's ready to go almost. But what we're gonna throw in there is some fresh berries. So it's summertime, summer berries, raspberries, blueberries, and when they get folded through and when they bake, they basically turn into jam, like little pops of, you know, beautiful, sweet, acid berries. So good. In with our cake batter. Make sure you push it all the way to the edges. Get out any little air bubbles. Just give it a little tap. Okay, so it's gonna go into the oven. It's preheated at 190 and it will take about half an hour. But what I'll do is I'll check it after 20 minutes. You know, I'll give it a turn around and I'll see how it looks. All right, I'm gonna show you guys how to make a really simple chocolate ganache to go on top. So our first step is we're gonna chop up our chocolate. We're then gonna heat up our coconut milk till it's like just about to boil. So onto a medium heat, we don't want to burn it, and then we're gonna pour it on top of our chocolate into a bowl. It looks and smells unbelievable. Honestly, if there's one recipe you do in this series, just make the chocolate cake.
Make the chocolate
just
cake.
over and over and over again. What I'll do is I'll grab a knife. Knife's gone in there, it's come out clean, so you know it's ready. You can also sort of feel that it bounces back. Is that your phone?
It's yours. Siri thinks so too.
Hey Siri, who makes the best chocolate cake?
Best chocolate cake. Have a look.
I was hoping she'd just say me, but obviously not. And there you have it, my unbelievably decadent ricotta mud cake. It's time to nail this. Next time, it's all about making good food and good choices quick and easy. We'll be cooking up some beautiful overnight oats with baked stone fruit. I catch up with a mate of mine, Perth, for a quick surf before we put together a few tartine favourites. Then it's my lazy shellfish lasagna as the sun sets. Till then, good food, good vibes, stay salty. You.